My name is Rhapsody. Welcome back to Slay the Spire. Oh, yeah. All right, so that last run didn't win, but that's okay. You pick yourself up again, you dust yourself off, and you go back in. That's how you win. Persistence. No drop of water is taking down a mountain, but eventually erosion takes place. Obtain a random rat card. Ooh, enemies in extreme combats have 1 HP. Could be really good. No, we can't really snipe an elite at all with it. It's literally not possible. Okay, I'll go for the random rare. This is really, really possibly capable of screwing me, but it's also, yeah, that was one of the screw me options. Ugh. Okay, so we're gonna need to find. Ooh, this is really not nice here. Maximum damage. I could block that turn because I couldn't take an enemy out. Anyway. Just gonna trip block here. What we need is a lot of defense so that we are actually capable of playing Berserk without immediately regretting Berserk. Or Clockwork Souvenir. That's another way to get it done. Skill Potion. More than one way to skin a cat, rather. Flex, Cleave, Fire Breathing. I'm actually considering Cleave literally just so that I have an AoE already in the deck. Curse Pain. Thank you. Obviously, I didn't take that because I want the Curse of Pain. I want Warped Tongues. At the start of your turn, upgrade a random card in your hand for the rest of combat. So the enemy next turn is going to be doing 9 damage. Oh, 10 actually. I was thinking, okay, so if I have vulnerability on me, how much am I going to have to defend? How worth it is that? Trying to run those maths. I want True Grit. As much as I want Iron Wave desperately, I actually want True Grit. We're going to have to upgrade True Grit before we can actually consistently use it for the purpose for which it's being drafted. But I want True Grit. Okay. Yeah, that's not great. Can't play the Berserk there. It's just going to cause me to take more damage, and it's not necessarily going to save me any HP. And yeah, it definitely wouldn't have. Feel no pain. 1000%. I already have a True Grit in the deck. Oh, this is going to be good. I can feel it already. I'm playing the Berserk this turn. I'm going to be taking 3 more damage this turn, but it's possible that it saves me a lot of HP next turn. It saves me a turn worth of actions at least. Poison Potion, Flex Headbutt, Battle Trance. Battle Trance seems like a pretty reasonable pickup here. I can't go for that first elite because the Feel No Pain's not yet upgraded. Not Feel No Pain, sorry. The True Grit's not yet upgraded, so I don't have the ability to try and remove this pain from my deck, rather. I want the money. That's what I want. Upgraded Berserk, only 2 turns of vulnerable. That's only 1 actual turn of vulnerable on us. The extra energy is going to be really potent. Unfortunately here, I do pretty much still have to throw in all of my damage, despite the fact that I have Feel No Pain. Maybe I made a horrible decision there. I'm alive! All right! That means it was a good decision. I know it doesn't mean that, don't worry. Emerald Key, as well as second Battle Trance. Yeah, no, too short of a deck. They'll start tapping on each other's toes. I'm going to be using that True Grit oftentimes in this deck to burn out strikes, so I don't want to start taking Perfected Strikes, but I could actually. With that Berserk, I could go Perfected Strike, actually. I do need some extra damage in this build right now, so it's got a reason to be here. Oddly Smooth Stone, starting to combat with 1 dex. Yes, we're going to need extra defense in this dex, so more than happy to take that. We'll be resting here. Feel No Pain is going to make this fight a breeze. All of these days are just going to burn for 3 defense apiece. Which you'll have to trust me is very good. I didn't want to take 6 damage that turn, so I didn't play the Berserk. It's also worth noting... Oh, wow. That's lame. It's also worth noting that the Berserk might not be particularly effective in this fight, just because, yeah, our average hand isn't always going to draw 4 energy worth of stuff to play. Just because of the fact that the days are in there diluting our deck. True Grit's really good for the next round. Can I get True Grit with Pain, please? Well, I'm already actually fully defended. May as well attack. Got him. Bloodval, start of each combat, gain 2 HP. Sentinel versus Limit Break versus Entrench. Limit Break is interesting because I already have Vajra to kind of bootstrap it, and I do cycle through the deck a lot, so I could actually get a lot of strength. Yeah, unfortunately, that's a very, very good argument for selling me on that. I'll lose the max HP because I don't currently even have that in current HP, and now we're dead. Like, I know I didn't have, like, an overabundance of defensive cards in this deck, but the fact that they're both attacking on turn 1 with the highest damage attacks that they can do, I drew Pain and none of my defensive cards. It's not like I was offered a bunch of defensive cards. The best defensive card I've been offered so far was Entrench. And Feel No Pain. I took Feel No Pain. I took True Grit. It's not like I could have dodged another elite at that... another elite. I could have dodged that elite there. But I was particularly interested in going for another elite, and also in going for the next shot. In going to the next resting space, because I didn't have Bloodval at that point. If I didn't go to the next resting space, I literally had 7 HP at that point, right? I had 1 from the end of the Gremlin fight plus the heal from Burning Blood. So if I drew poorly, even at 1 point in this monster battle, I was dead. If I drew Feel No Pain multiple times in that monster battle, I was dead. Sorry, not Feel No Pain, but Pain. Multiple times in that monster battle, I was dead. Well, that sucks. That's really unfortunate. Oh, well. I mean, sub 8 minutes? Yeah, obvious. Sub 8 minutes. I mean, it's sub 9, but we'll obviously be restarting here. Naturally. And go again. Don't get a starting bonus as a result. I'm going to take enemies in our next 3 combats, and then I'm going to go up this side. I'm going to try and snipe an elite with it. It's not guaranteed, but it might happen. Clothesline, Shrug It Off, Entrench. Ooh. I want to take the Entrench. Now, I understand Shrug It Off is really good. Entrench is uncommon, and Entrench is like a very core part of the kind of build that the Ironclad can quite easily make, well, quite easily, quote unquote, make to take out the heart. But I feel like if I don't take either Shrug It Off or Clothesline, I'm jeopardizing a loss in the short term to try and guarantee victory in the long term, which doesn't work. You still lose. Take a Clothesline. Kind of just want to take the Iron Wave here. We'll do so. Upgrade 2 cards. Sure, Clothesline got upgraded. That's really good. Don't... Ooh, if we can go 2 more spaces without getting a battle, we're in a great position. Okay. Remove a card from our deck. Probably a strike at this rate. Get the Bash upgraded, then Iron Wave. Alright, cross your fingers. Woo! Magic Flower! Healing is 50% more effective during combat. That's so big. Those other Sentry are actually going to get to heal. It's wild. Alright. So I'm healing 9 at the end of each battle because the Magic Flower is affecting the Burning Blood. Ornamental Fan, every time I play 3 attacks in a single turn, gain 4 block. Don't want any of those right now. Frozen Egg. Upgraded powers from now on? Yeah. This early in the run? Definitely. Preserved Insect enemies in elite combats have 25% less HP. Come on, come on, come on. Cross your fingers with me that this is not a battle. It's a merchant. No, it can't be Combust. There's spot weakness. Yeah, it's got to be spot weakness, unfortunately. I wanted to take that Combust to provide some AoE. We've actually got the second Meow's Lament is already ready. I can actually just kill it like a bull in. Oh. Bronze Scale. Start each combat with 3 Thorns. Uppercut for the vulnerability. We've now got some expensive cards in the deck that we have to worry about a little bit. I'm being weakened in this upcoming turn, but that backliner is about to get hit by the Thorns as well. Nice. Spot weakness and destroy you. See, I was gonna start taking perfected strikes and stuff like that after I got the ornamental fan, but no, not in this position. Let's not transform that strike. Okay, a strike into a twin strike. More than happy to do that. The next upgrade that I want to land, I would upgrade the uppercut if I didn't already have the bash and the clothesline upgraded. So instead, it's going to be the spot weakness. I'm going to throw that poison potion because I can't necessarily guarantee that I draw well enough next turn to put the enemy on the ground. Okay. They're attacking every turn from now on out, which is really good because that means spot weakness, defend, defend. I just wait. I'm just going to get real big strength. I have to use uppercut and Iron Wave here. Uppercut weakens the enemy by 4 damage while I incurred 3 for hitting the spines. And the Iron Wave gave me 5 block while I incurred 3 again. Spot weakness is always at the bottom of our deck here. Not certain I love that. Great. Goodbye, Guardian. Juggernaut. Extremely pre-upgraded Juggernaut, and we intend to put a lot more defense in this deck, and we already trigger it every time Ornamental Fan goes out. I want the Immolate for AoE, but I really want that Juggernaut. Taking it. Okay, there's no extra energy here, which is really unfortunate, but I think I might go with the Astrolabe to transform 2 of these strikes into defend. Worst case scenario, they all become high cost cards, and then we're probably really sad. Or I could take Orrery. I mean, Astrolabe already transforms my cards and upgrades them, but Orrery, I'll be able to upgrade any power in there, and I'll take any defensive card. I'm actually just going to take Orrery. There's a case to be made for armaments, but probably Sword Boomerang there. Definitely Whirlwind there. Rupture. Yeah, Rupture Farms. Sorry, Body Slam. No, we don't really have the ability to capitalize on that yet. Definitely Iron Wave. Probably Exhume, but no, I don't have anything to Exhume yet. Just Havoc then. So Havoc, Iron Wave, Sword Boomerang. Sword Boomerang is a really good delivery mechanism for the extra strength that we're going to have from Spot Weakness, especially on single targets. And Whirlwind is that for AoE. It provides a lot of what I just missed out on by not taking the Immolate. Okay. I do want to go to this early shop. Not bad. Generating attack. This is 9 twice. This is 20 something. Sure. Allowing me to take out a single unit there saved me a lot of HP. The problem here, it's going to be really difficult for me to defend while playing my attacking cards. Heavy Blade is a delivery mechanism for Sword Boomerang, but we already have a lot of expensive cards in the deck. Yeah, I'm doing it. Sucks. Shrug It Off would have been really nice. Actually, Shrug It Off Good Instincts would have been really nice. I was worried in that fight that basically, if I didn't draw Spot Weakness on turn 1, Whirlwind on turn 2, that I was going to take so much damage. And it didn't seem like I was paying too much to avoid that. It's card removal. Wouldn't have been able to take that because of the purchase I would have made in the previous store anyway, so it's not like that was significant loss right there. Yeah, let's get the Lasting Weakness, because the other ones will just evaporate on their next turn. Right. Alright, goodbye Chosen. Hello. None of you. So I have Headbutt. I have Havoc, so I would be able to, if they were in the same hand, put something atop my deck and then instantly play it. But that's if they were in the same hand. Isn't necessarily guaranteed thing. Very diplomatic way to say that I don't think that's going to happen often enough to justify that combo. All right, that Havoc just played the Juggernaut for me real good. Once that Havoc's upgraded, it's going to be insane. So I actually got to defend myself significantly there, which is extremely the design goal of that turn. And Gremlin Leader's going down. Nice. Blood Vial at the start of each combat, heal 2 HP. Double tap versus feed. You don't have enough energy to play double tap and then play the things after it. So I think I'm taking feed for the max HP. And dropping the Dex Potion for the Explosive Potion so that I can kind of try and push through combats a little more effectively here. We need to upgrade Whirlwind. We need to upgrade Havoc. Funnily enough, speaking of those two, Havoc, when it plays Whirlwind, doesn't expend your energy, but it does play it for the full energy value that you currently have. So that's real nice. Not really how I wanted that turn to go, but well, okay. Blood Vial is also actually going to be 3 HP, courtesy of the Magic Flower. So and the feed as well is going to raise our max HP by 3, but heal us by 4. On upgrade, raise our max HP by 4, heal us by 6. It can be really good. Oh, that's a very nice hit right there. Kind of optimistic that I'll be able to hit this speed for value, so leave it in the deck. Okay. I'm gonna have to stall for a turn or two here, but I actually don't think that's necessarily impossible for us. And now it's impossible. Okay. I did extra damage to the enemy last turn, which resulted... Shrug it off, definitely. Has to be. I did extra damage to the enemy last turn, which resulted in the fact that that enemy didn't have enough HP to survive my bronze scales. We'll take the Sapphire Key here. Get the opportunity, we'll take it. So I kind of want to go off in this direction, but... it's just because I want that extra rest. But if I get the Necronomicon, things go insane. I can't take Writhe. My opening hand will be too small. I'll just die to a lot of things really easily. All right, draw Whirlwind this turn, please. It's no Whirlwind, but that's some max HP at least. Well, max and current. Warpaint upon pick up, upgrade 2 random skills. Take the Iron Wave there for extra defense because we're supremely lacking despite my best efforts otherwise. It's probably just Null Strike. As much as I want to throw in something that'll heal me. My, what a giant attack you're using on turn 1. Against my no defense. Go. Shrug it off and weaken for 3 turns. Extremely powerful there. Whew. Very glad that worked out how it did. And now I just need to kill this turn. Got him. Whetstone upon pick up upgrade 2 attacks as well as offering. We need offering. It's just so powerful. Okay. Gosh, I really need to not take damage in this combat. I think I have to Clothesline. Clothesline weakens and prevents... So Clothesline prevents 6 damage, right? Clothesline Iron Wave. That sucks. I really wanted to play that spot weakness right there. This is what I'm talking about when I'm saying we really, really, really need extra energy. Sometimes nothing else will actually perform the job that you need. Yeah. Enemy was already weakened this turn, so there's nothing extra that I could have done there. So going for that extra elite just there, that is to say the Book of Stabbing, that was the decision that killed that run. I took a lot of risks over the course of that run. Most notably, like, almost everything that I did. Especially on floor 1. But... not having an energy drop and not having an energy drop after the first boss, despite the fact that Orrery provided some relatively nice things for the deck, it provided nothing that was make or break for the deck. The deck was make or break on extra energy because it had a 2 cost, a 2 cost, an X cost, draw, 2 cost, 2 cost, and couldn't find defense for the life of it. So we really needed to be able to over-aggress the enemies quite early. So literally the only decision that I would change in that run is I just wouldn't have gone for the final elite. But, you know, when you play high risk, high reward, you are going to occasionally risk it all. You know, for that high reward. It feels like high risk, high reward is probably the kind of strategy that I should be employing more often. Because I would rather die before floor 4 by trying to make the best run that I possibly can than get to floor 4 and die inevitably with a deck that just doesn't have an ability to kill the Corrupt Heart. Because I've done that a lot recently. And doesn't seem to tickle everyone's pickle. For the moment, though, my name is Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Slay the Spire. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time.